Practice versus one-on-one.
What stage will they choose? So who will our fighters select?
Heroic as a tiger is. Earn my stripes cause you know I do what God with this. Journey started young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but you is not my psychiatrist.
Our fighters have chosen their characters. The battle is just seconds away.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on, it's on. I'm charging like a bull when it's on, it's on.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Low heavy. Saw that low heavy coming. Gets the cross up. Jumps over their opponent and tags them with the jump attack to flip their block direction. Player.
Online. Casual match. Special versus practice. Training. Training room.
Survivalist, heroic as a terrorist. Earn my stripes cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but you is not my psychiatrist. Through a lifetime of stripes.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Ready? Then show me.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Low heavy. picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. The low is denied. Knockdown. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1 chases them down. Big low reaching heavy. In a dire situation, they can't afford a KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Breaks those shins. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Knockdown and creates an opening with the low heavy. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Overhead, but it won't work. Wrong critical. What's gonna happen? Connects with the throw. Reads them like a book and takes them out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Opens with a jump in. Nice fireball. Jumps up. Which fighter will control the low? Player, ooh, what a smart throw. That throw will do some good damage. Excellent block. Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. All the throw connects. Cannon spike. Getting up close and person. Impact squash. Both sides getting ready. Oh, plot twist. Player low heavy, but no go. A real test of nerves here. The overhead denied. Oh, yo, Rock, are you kidding me? Player 1 straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath situation.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. All the throw connects. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Trips them up. Grabs them. All right, what's coming up next? Gets the jump in. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Life lead opens up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Takes a trip. Jumps. Side switch in the corner. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start. Blocks the low heavy. Can't tech the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Knockdown and player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive returns. Stuck in the corner but not going down without a fight. Both fighters planning something? Near empty drive gate experiencing burnout. Smart play with the throw. A quick breather. Player 2 will look to a... Ooh, what a smart throw! And a nice read with the cannon spike. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Who will set the bait at this range? Not much movement. Wrong critical. What's gonna happen? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Closes it out. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Looks to drop him to earth. Just out of range for that throw. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Difficult situation for a throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Knockdown. Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Big, low, reaching heavy. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. holds out with the block. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Player 2 chases them down. The throw misses. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Oh God, this is tense. Get the bar out of Picoso. A quick breather. The low heavy connected. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The low heavy is denied. Gets the jump in. The jump in catches them. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Nice read with the cannon spike. Their life just hits the drive. Cannon spike. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Barely blocks the jump-in. So, what's next? A jump? KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Oh, sets up with the jump-in. Looks like they want to put a new spin on Hasanshu. Still plenty of time. Reads the jump-in perfectly. They just said, get that jump-in out of here. They both have, this can lead to some big damage. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Up for the arrow. Player throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? The low. Can they use the yo? Critical art now? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? What a clutch low heavy. Ooh, does them dirty. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on things. Adds a bit of OD spiceless. Great crowns them from above. Will they gamble something? They are done. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Ready? Then show me.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Saw that low heavy coming. Very solid corner stage. Takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down. From up above. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. A quick breather takes a big damage. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checking their reactions with a fireball, they both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Had the radar up and running. Taking stock. Dex brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. knockdown and super clutch corner switch. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Barely blocks the jump in. Their will to win is really being tested here. Dashes up. Oh, the throw connects. KO! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Player 1 needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. Still plenty of time left. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Both fighters planning something? Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. The low! Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 1 can build off the connects with the throw. Amazing! Player 2, the low kick hits. Ooh, knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go. Dangerous range here. A projectile to say, get off of me. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Drive gauge on deck. Are they gonna gun it? Knew the throw was coming. The throw is denied.
No more games.
They should have kept this one classified. They're just straight up nasty. Delta Red Assault. Yo, the special forces don't play. Delta Red Assault.
Execute.
This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Can they use their resources wisely to pick up the win here? Shakes things up with a fireball. Player 2, the low kick hits. They didn't take the throw. Player 1 straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath situation.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Ready? Then show me.
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Lots of aggression from both sides. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. What's the play here? The pace is slowed considerably. Who will make the first move? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Big, low, reaching heavy. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Takes a trip. Quick knuckle. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Gets a bar on the Kikosho. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Round 2. Fight.
Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Throws them to negate the block. Good work staying in throw range there. Spinning bird kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Shows a medium kick. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? There's the change of sides. Going in. Player 2 throws him. Close range projectile. Sets up with the jump in. Full super arcade. Gets the flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. The jump in catches them. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 chases them down, buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Grabs them, takes a trip. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? All right, what's coming up next? Had the radar up and running. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Throws them to negate the block. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Jumps in. The throw missed. What'll happen here? They both have full drive gauges to work with. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Both of our combatants are cooking up something. A quick breather. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Oh, could be this experiencing burnout. Life lead is there, but still extends the meter. Hoping for a good return, kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The jump-in is denied. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Throws him down. Trips him up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Long, low attack hits. Where is their opening? Gets him. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Let's off a projectile to waste time. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Okay, creating some space here. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. Overdrive arcs give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Uses the target combo as a filler. What'll happen here? Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive replaces. Knockdown and burnout activates. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the KO? We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Time to reassess the situation? Doing some quick planning? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Knockdown and goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. gonna hurt.
Fight! An opening!
The pace quickens after trading hits. Connects with the throw. Looking for a hold. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Can this drive bring them back? Meets them air to air. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Sticks out, willing to risk it for the overdrive. What now? This is the time to believe in your abilities. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Overhead, but it won't work. What are they waiting? Will this super art do anything? No! Both sides getting ready. Keeps them out. Grabs them. Back into the corner. What setups do they have? Player one with the rhythm, owning the breaking them shins with the low heavy. What's gonna happen?
Time over.
Player two made some smart moves there. Great game.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Come on.
I'm not gonna lose.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Starts with a jump in.
Pay attention.
You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Trips them up. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets the knockdown, and now, this is a critical point of the round where they just get the bar on up to Kosho. A quick breather. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously. Execute KO! Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them to negate the block. Denies the jump in. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Blocks the low heavy, and there's a change of sides. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Their spacing is so on anti-air in the clutch. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Baits out the low kick, experiencing burnout. Sends the bar on up to Kosho. KO. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Goes for the low kick. Picks up some damage with a long, reaching attack. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Decides to go in with the target combo. Taking stock. Holds out with the block. Player two may be just about done with KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Gets the knockdown, and now uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Drops that off! Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Connects with the throw. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Stun! They gotta get in there. Player 1 is in a bear, wraps it up with a throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts things off with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Blocks it. Hits him with a stop and bop. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Sticks out a kick. Punish counter sets the table. Puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive arc. Also getting in some real damage. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Baits out the low kick. This can lead to some big damage. Oh my God! Super! Oh, we're going full third strike with a callback Hyokusen. Oh, the shot pays off. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays of this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sets up with the jump in. Breaks the block with a throw. Goes for the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. All right, what's coming up next? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Throws him. What's next? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The low doesn't connect. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Shoots off a fireball up close. Hits them with a stop and bop. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Going in? Player 1 there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Don't close it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round, fakes out the low kick. Grabs and throws him away. Looks like this can lead to some big damage. Impact, squash. Meets them air to air. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Blocks the low kick. Plenty of health. Oh, the drive impact doesn't work. They drop that off. Both fighters are down to half life. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? There's, oh my, the throw tech. With super arc, there's a burnout. Player 2 is in burnout state. A fair low heavy, but no go. Turns out, player 1 with the rhythm owning that space. No cross super hard incoming. Ships him for the win. Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. From low heavy to goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. strings it all together. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Punish is there with the drive impact, really laying on the pressure. Player one chases them down. Taking stock. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Throws them to negate the block. Get the bar on the Kikoso! Who will capitalize on an opening first? Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Sneaks in the throw. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checking their reactions with a fireball, brushes that off and keeps going. Box him with a target combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Counting on the super to do the job. Player two is worth blocking. That drive impact isn't going to work. Grabs and throws them away. Going in. Their spacing is so... This can lead to some big damage. Avoids getting stuck in the corners. Gotta do better than that. Anticipated that throw. Low heavy. Throws them. Oh, here we go. Blocks the low kick. The Kikoso getting in some real damage. Uses their drive gauge. Player two burns out. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. Will they go? How did they read that throw? What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Zones with the fireball. Solid throw tech. Reads the throw and shuts it down. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? All right. Jump in finds them up. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Gets some. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Can't tech the throw? Good work staying in throw range there. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Checks them with a projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Brushes that off and keeps going. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Tatsu's out of the quick dash. There's a change of sides. Charges forward. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Time to reassess the situation? That was a well-placed projectile. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. From up above. Sticks the combo. Gets a chance with that jump in. Opts for the throw. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Blocks the jump in. Sees it coming and blocks it out. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? The super armor does its job. Life lead opens up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Throws them to negate the block. Takes the trip. This is experiencing burnout. Player doesn't let up and gets the stun. KO! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The low heavy is denied. Peppers them with the lightning kick. Breaks the block with a throw. Brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. You've got to be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range. Oh, says nope. Reads the jump-in perfectly. Their will to win is really being roses with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Gets the combo. Oh, the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. With super, this is gonna hurt. What now? They're in range, willing to risk it for the overdrive. Player 2, nothing stops this train. Player 2 is in burnout state, throws them. Okay, this can lead to some big damage. Player 1 is, no, stunned off the wall. Can they use their drive to escape? Hits the drive. Are you kidding me? Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let us begin.
I'm not gonna lose.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Was looking for that jump attack. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Takes a trip. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Checks them with the projectile. Trying to read each other here? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. The jump-in is denied. Goes for the jump-in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. They can't squander this punish counter chance. What'll happen here? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Blocks it. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Low heavy. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Reads the jump-in perfectly. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player pumps hard. We closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Don't underestimate.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants. Low heavy, but no go. Barely blocks the jump-in. Jumps in. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 is in a fuses their drive gauge. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Finds the target. There's a burnout. Okay, here we go. Player 2, the low blocked. Shakes things up with a fireball. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Okay, nobody blink. All the throw connects. They're recovered. And whips. They're wide open. Throws them. Wall splat into the guard break. This is gonna hurt. Side switch. What now? Oh, yo, rock super here. Player 2 is on track to steal this back after drive impact misses. Can they use their resources screws up their sleeve. Ah, Tech gets them in the air. Player one is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps in. Early rounders saw that jumping coming from a mile away and parries it perfectly. Knockdown. Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Smart throw. That'll do more damage than usual. Player 2 creates a good, saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Snares them. Tried a standard block and got hit with the crossover. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. They're still feeling each other out. Solid blocking. Can't tech the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Dashes forward. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters planning something? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How? Ooh, what a smart throw! Oh my God, they just jumped it up! Clutch, anti-air. Jump! Connects with the throw. Nikosho getting it. What a finish! Player 2 faced a giant and walked away unscathed. What a win! It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Blocks it. Throws them to negate the block. Steps in for the throw. The cross-up's good. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Player 1 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Who's going to break the silence first? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Are they trying to bait out the jump? Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Both fighters have no meter. Who's going to make the first move? Player 1 has the life lead. Time to sit on the lead. Starts off zoning with fireballs. There's still lots of time in this round. How will our fighters use this time to create chances for themselves? What a clutch side kicks there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Gets out of the corner. Player 1 chases them down. Gets the jump in. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Taking stock. This round may end via timeout. Will either fighter do anything before in there? Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their grounding. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Knockdown.
You need training.
Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Jumps up. There's a change of sides. Both fighters planning something? Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Knockdown and KO! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Goes for the jump in to start. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Knocked them out of the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Meets them air to air. Low heavy. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. What are they gonna do? Drive parry. Oh, the throw connects. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? No! Critical art now? Oh, sends them a personalized telegram with that frightening critical. Can they muster up the nerve to fight back and take this round? The next touch may decide this round. Player two, flipping the script with a I called it! I called it! Low heavy with authority. Player two clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Hits the drive. Low heavy, but no go. Gets them with the anti-air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Throwing on even more pressure with the fireballs. Checks them with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Throws them. What's next? Holds out with the block. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
There's an overdrive arm. Throws them. What's next? Good work staying in throw range there. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Player one has the meter lead. Going in. Smart play with the throw. Hits them with a stop and bop. Both fighters planning something? Player two will look to apply pressure here. A quick breather. Hits the drive. Baits out the low kick. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Looking for a chance. Jump in. Fantastic crossover. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Don't underestimate me.
Final round. Fight.
Who infuses their drive gauge? Jumps up. Barely blocks. Anticipated that throw. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Player two needs to all the throw connects. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Ooh, does them dirty. Looking for a hold. Low heavy. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Raw super hard incoming. Throws them. Amazing. Kosho flatlines them. Player two faced a giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. This could lead to some big damage. There's an overdrive arm. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Holds out with the block. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Coming through. Life lead opens up. Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Holds out with the block. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Takes a trip. Not having the cross up. Spot on blocking. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Jumps in. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Super arts on deck for both fighters. Sets up with the jump in. All the throw connects. Using the super can open up huge chances for you. Player 2 is mounting a comeback. What else is up their sleeve? Crowns them from above. Player perfect. The jump in is rejected. Player 2 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger.
Street Fighter 6. Fighting ground. Unlock.